We are here in Envigado. Namaste. That's the famous Casa de las Piedritas, and it's all built. It was built by hand by the man Santiago, but he passed away some years ago. And we're gonna do a walking, as I always do, tour. And this time I'm just improvising, but I'll leave down in the comments section, not in the description box, the prices for rentals around here if you're interested in the San Jose neighborhood, which is right behind us. Right over there around the corner is the church. You probably saw a previous video. And I'll leave everything there in terms of rental prices for 2 and 3 bedroom apartments for any of you foreign retirees or soon to retire, people that are peaceful, want a good life, quality life, good folks, good community. My name is Eddie and this is Eddie Tours, and check out this place. It's called Las 15 Letras and it's a bar type fonda place. It used to be a shop way back in the day, but not anymore. And I got the memorabilia here since 1943. So why are these neighborhoods like Barrio San Jose or Barrio El Guaymaro, or the next one we're going to walk into in a moment, Barrio Mesa? Mesa literally means table, but it's a last name here in this area of Colombia. And this is another spot that is pretty popular with locals. If you ever want to mingle with the locals, Cenizo, Fonda, and Bar. On the weekends it's open and you can sit here under the tree and just chilling with people, and they have grilled food being made, or across the street they have a fast food place with hot dogs. And this is very famous, popular with the locals. Public transportation is super good from the metro station. All these buses come up this way. You don't need a car to live around here. Envigado is super walkable in this lower part, because you got the higher parts on the hills that are very inclined, so not that good for some people with physical mobility issues. Sidewalks are not all that good if you're on a wheelchair and everything, because some sidewalks are very not uniform and some are. So we're gonna go turn into the Barrio Mesa neighborhood here. Oh, but there's another little business, because if you really want to live the local life, the local experience, please learn some basic Spanish skills so you can at least have a decent, simple conversation with people, because most people here don't speak English. And if you don't speak Spanish, what the hell are you gonna do here? Go live in an expat bubble? If you want an expat bubble, okay, but they're not in this area. They're not in Envigado, basically. This other place right here is called Puerto something, Puerto I don't know what, and it's always frequented by the locals. And there's a good fast food place there across the street called Papalas. It's all fast food, fried stuff. So yeah, let's keep going this way. So if you walk around here, sometimes you see this, like some people are selling these old school like desks, small ones, like for a child, whatever, if you like some of that. Sometimes they're doing their spring cleaning in the month of June. So this is Barrio Mesa, and they got a couple of nice cafes. I know there's one down this way by the monastery, by the Nunnery, in terms of for nuns. Now I did do a little research, and I saw that 2 and 3 bedroom apartments, like the older 2 bedroom apartments, really older, start off around 2,200,000 pesos per month for rent. And the newer, what a noisy motorcycle. And the newer ones, like there are no gated communities in this area, because these are the old neighborhoods. These are the like traditional neighborhoods, so they have some buildings, but they don't really have any HOA, because there are no amenities, no swimming pools, no gym, no social clubhouse or whatever. So you'll just find maybe some apartments for rent in like those 4 or 5 story buildings, and maybe you can rent directly from the owner. And anywhere from 2,200,000 pesos for 2 bedroom apartments, or 3 bedroom apartments go for more, for like 3 million pesos and up. And you can find something like maybe in one of these buildings like this. You just have to ask around. You got the little local shops where you can come and buy some stuff. You don't have to go all the way to the supermarket. You got nail salons, hair salons, barber shops, and whatnot. Where is see now? That's a taller building that they haven't finished yet. They made that pretty tall, like 8 stories, 9. That one has an elevator for sure. Well, I don't know where the cafe went. I think it was on the other street, but anyway. And this place usually has a daily lunch special. Oh yeah, it's right over here. And it says the menu of the day is 20,000 pesos. And if you get the executive, just a smaller one, it's 17,500. Or if you get the bandeja paisa, which is a typical Colombian in this area kind of thing, it's 20,000 pesos. Just make sure you get the current exchange rate for whatever currency you use, so that you know what the equivalent is. You get your, if it's a euro, then you find out what a euro goes for in Colombia, and then you divide that by the price that you saw there, and you'll get it in euros or dollars. And look at a little dog. I don't know where it went, but this Barrio Mesa is very close to the main town square. I mean, it's a 5-7 minute walk depending on your pace. And these are very safe neighborhoods. Envigado is very, very safe compared to Medellin. Just ask the locals. Don't believe me, just come and ask. And most will tell you, if you ask them, how safe is it compared to Medellin? And Medellin is right over there. It's the next city over. If you look in the distance, that's Medellin. When you see all those high tower apartment buildings, let me zoom in. That's El Poblado. That's Medellin. You still have some of these old corner houses here, and haven't sold out, the old school with the old type of window. Cafe is right over there, so we're going to see it. I'm going to go back up that way because that's where the monastery is for nuns. And look at this pet shop here, Personalidad or something. Personalidad. It's like personality, but with a dog twist to it. Pretty cool. La felicidad no se compra, se saca a pasear. Happiness is not bought, it's taken out for a walk. I'm just backtracking a little bit. This is the Partido Liberal, one of the sites, opportunities for the Liberal Party, Colombian Liberal Party. Look at this pretty house on the corner here, and it's a business where they sell paint and paint brushes and everything and whatever for people that love painting. And that's the monastery right there, the Nunnery, where the nuns live, and they also sell stuff here. If you ever want to buy stuff, they got things here, and they even sell like cookies and cakes and bread and candles and whatnot. And here's the cafe for those of you who live in this area. It's right across from the D1 shop. And sodas, flavored sodas and micheladas. It's called Divergente. And if you want to come here and work a little remote work, you can see here they got good cappuccinos and good stuff. As you can see, people working here and everything in general. Buenas tardes. Tienen buen Wi-Fi aquí, ¿no? Okay, gracias. So they have good Wi-Fi here, and you can come and work just for a little while. That's a digital nomad. Hasta luego. Bye-bye. What the hell did I say hasta luego for? I can say hasta luego. I speak very good Spanish, even though people notice I have an accent, and they know it's not a Colombian accent, even though my family is Colombian. But I've always had one of those, I can't quite place it where you're from accent in Spanish. There goes one of the restaurants that's been there forever. Risaralda, like the state of Risaralda. Okay, this is the place I was telling you about. Wow, nice place with paintings and everything, and they probably have classes here. It's a very big, nice place. And they got a cafeteria at the end. You should come here, look. This is the phone number if you want to talk to them. And I don't know if they are on Instagram or whatever. But anyway, here you go. Art shop, art store. Oh, this is part of that pet shop over there. And they have a canine hotel out in the daytime kind of stuff. All of this grooming for the dog and everything. You got the phone numbers there. And they even got the awards for pet industry in 2025. Wow. Best dog kennel school for training and all of that in Antioquia. Wow. And that's their website if you want to visit them in case you got a furry doggy or cat family member. That's one of the more traditional houses, very old right there. 50, 60 years old at least. And these with the painted windows like this shop from before, probably 80. Just could tell by the type of window it is. Hola, qué pena, estaba mirando la vieja ventana aquí. Hasta luego, gracias. You see? And they were wooden shutters, not windows, not glass. This is more of a recent addition in terms of the metal part there. Oh, I gotta make sure I look the other way. I don't want to get hit by a truck or car or whatever. See, what you're gonna find is like Edificio Alamos Dos, like building Alamos number 2. And where you can maybe ask people if they have a sign on the balcony, sometimes saying directly renting, even though you don't really see that a lot here in Envigado in these areas. Edificio Alta Real, like Alta Real building, that's how you see the names on them, and the nomenclature, the address. What you can do is you can come and ask the local shopkeepers, people at the nail salons or whatever. They usually can give you information, because sometimes they know who's renting out something without a middleman or a middlewoman. There's another old house that belongs to a family member of my mother's family. Oh, there's a place that's been here forever called Pizza Americana, American Pizza. I've eaten there once, but it was a long time ago. I can't even remember if it was good or not. And then here, this is something newer, Casa Puglia. It's an Italian pizzeria. Now this starts becoming more industrial now. Barrio Mesa is basically finished here, like in the previous block right there, and this is more industrial, like shops that have metallurgy and whatever, big places where they sell a lot of stuff for construction, like all of this right there. You can see fire extinguishers for your vehicle or home. That's an old school, but all with the graffiti there. And this dude's got like the thing he's going to turn, he didn't even turn. Okay. And they're supposed to slow down. That's one of the negative things about Colombia. They don't respect pedestrians. Remember that. They don't respect pedestrians. I don't sugarcoat shizzle dizzle. Usually I just don't talk negative unless I have to talk about, like in some things about scams or whatever, some different videos. Hola. And yeah, I'm gonna meet up with, oh, I gotta go back to the other street, meet up with my friend Rob for lunch. We're just like about 4 blocks away from the main town square, which is one street over, but yeah. And my grandfather went to this. This is an old school, so more than 100 years old. And look at the windows there, how at least this traffic light here is good for pedestrians, 77 seconds to cross. And I forgot the name of the school, but my grandpa went to the school way back. My grandpa's been dead since 1982. He was born in 1910. Just look at the old structure of the school. I forgot the name of it. It says it right there. The school is more than 100 years old. Escuela Fernando Gonzalez. Oh yeah, Fernando Gonzalez School. From 1920 to 2020, it's 100 years. Yeah, he was born in 1910, so he came to the school when he was like 12 years old and 10 or whatever. That's what my mom told me. I can't prove it. Grandpa's gone, mom is gone too. That was Fernando Gonzalez, the famous artist here from Envigado. There's a museum called Otra Parte down by the Burger King over here in Envigado on Poblado Avenue, and a theater and a cafe for digital nomads and people alike. So this is Envigado, and this is all I have to say for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. Remember, I'm leaving that information down below. I'm Eddie. I'm a Colombian American. My mom was Colombian. She's gone now from this world. My father's still alive. He's a Colombian. And I'm going to show you a restaurant that is vegan-based food. Restaurant called Tulsi before I finish. And look, if you want some books in Spanish, this bookshop has been here forever. And look at that nice place. It's an old house made into a business. Close to the park, you do have that building right there, apartments, and there's a Euro supermarket on the ground floor and everything, and the town square is only 2 blocks over in that direction. So Tulsi, plant-based, and you can even ask for a home delivery, is right here. And we're going to see if Rob is inside. The cat is definitely there. It's a Krishna place, Radha Krishna. And there goes Shiva. No, I'm not Shiva, even though I have long hair. And there he goes, And I'm gonna finish this video because we're gonna have lunch. He's an Englishman that doesn't speak any English. Just kidding. That's a joke. All right, man, Rob. Time to chow down.